someone in this hallway.
Here we are at Union Station for our Halloween special. Years ago, these very same platforms were filled with passengers hustling and bustling to and from different destinations, some of them never even returning. As World War II approached, this station was full of passengers that would never come back through here.
A little history about the building here, guys. Obviously, Union Station, downtown Erie, and the building was finished in December of 1927. And we're actually in the rotunda here right now. It's actually designed as the first Art Deco station in the United States. You can see with the architecture, you have a round domed ceiling and an octagon. The rotunda and actually the ticket window right here behind us. And off to our right is the urban legend of Clara. Her story starts right here. And as the story goes, Clara's parents were getting the tickets at the ticket window, and as they went to board a train in the back stairwell here, the father spins around to check on his daughter Claire and inadvertently strikes her with the luggage, and she falls and dies at the foot of the stairwell here. That's part of the urban legend. There's no articles or certificates to back that up, but there have been plenty of documented deaths within the building and behind the building on the track. So a lot of bizarre things going on in this area in particular, but throughout the rotunda and the rest of the station, and we'll walk through and take a look at it. This is always an area of interest. Bizarre things kind of happen downstairs, but this hallway is also an area where kind of creepy things go on. One of my personal experiences that happens regularly, if not daily, weekly, just walking this little closed off hallway. So you can see there's no windows, there's no cracks, it's pretty solid. A lot of dry air sits in there. And being up in the second story of a two-story room, not a lot of air movement up here. When the furnace is on, all the hot air comes and sits up here. So it does get dry. It gets very warm depending on what time of year it is. Summertime, it gets 80 degrees up here, and in the wintertime, even again with that heat just sitting up at this area, it's pretty stiff air. And you can walk this hallway no matter whether wintertime with the heat on or in the summertime when it's quite dry and warm. You can walk this hallway and get a shot of cold air down your neck, almost like someone's running an ice cube down your spine.
Well, this used to be a definite hotspot area. Before we put the coat rack here, there was a chair and a globe sitting next to it, and a lot of times when I was walking back to the offices to put the money away at the end of the night, I'd see the globe spinning, and I'd hear a little girl giggling. So it was almost like this was kind of like an area where she was playing or found something to play with or had some sort of a connection back here. We have a door that leads out to our patio here on the other side. And 2 times when I've been locking up at night, I've shut this door and then it's got kind of like a bolt lock across it. I felt someone on the other side of the door almost shaking it, like rattling it a little bit. And I've definitely heard, I've heard my name called out on several occasions. There was one lady, Tamara, that I used to work with in particular. We were closing up one night together, and I came upstairs to put the money away, and Tamara was finishing up some things downstairs, and I heard my name called out, and I thought it was Tam, so I ran downstairs to make sure she was okay, and she had said that she hadn't been calling out my name. And it was weird. I mean, it always sounds like a little girl. It's always giggling. I mean, you can tell definitely that there's a small child's presence here.
So do you think the hauntings here, or spirits that are still lingering, do you think they're like more residual or intelligent of any sorts?
You know what? I don't know enough about it, I guess. I've learned over the last 5 years I was pretty ignorant to it and almost oblivious to a point where I didn't believe in it. And slowly but surely, I don't think we've seen and heard enough. Me personally, and I've seen and heard enough evidence to think otherwise. So whatever it is, I'm quite certain. I think the investigators, the other 8 or 9 investigators that have been through here, I think we're all certain there's nothing demonic. I don't think there's any poltergeist. I don't think anything's here to give us a hard time. Whatever it is, it's definitely a fun, hospitable, and that's been used by actually a medium and some ghost hunters. It's definitely a hospitable, welcoming, host-like spirit or energy or whatever you want to call it.
I don't know if you guys have heard of this or you know anything about it, but it seems like every time I have something happen, I get, it's almost like a natural gas smell. You know, when you leave your pilot light on your stove, or there's something weird going on with your furnace, that really distinct smell. I've smelled that on more than one occasion right before having some kind of a strange instance happen. And it was really strange. One time I went downstairs I smelled the gas smell right when I got to the top of the stairs. And I started worrying that maybe something was going on down in the kitchen. One of the guys had forgot to turn on a pilot light on a fryer. So I went running downstairs, and there was you know how the National Fuel stick those little flags in your lawn if they're drilling or they're digging or they're doing something. I saw one of those laying at the bottom of the stairs, and I was like, oh, obviously there must have been a leak outside earlier today. I picked up the flag, and the date on it was 6 months prior to that evening.
Is there any idea of like how it got there?
I asked my boss if he had seen anything, anyone drilling that day, or there had been anything around. I mean, I close 5 nights a week, guys. If I didn't see that flag until that night, that's weird. Almost, it was like a sign almost that you're smelling something, there's a reason for it, there's something going on. So I thought that was another really strange thing to have happen.
We got some off-the-wall EVPs from around this area, the stairwell and the hallway upstairs. A lot of the EVPs that we collected from up there it sounded definitely in foreign voices. It sounded like with German accent, and it was kind of interesting. Couldn't make anything out, but you could tell the EVPs were coming through in a different language. You're like, oh, what is that? It's definitely a voice, but it was in English, so odd, peculiar, and a little bit creepy.
This has been my targeted hotspot, this walkway right through back to the offices. And then also down near the game room downstairs where Jack was playing tonight, right back in that pool room area and the restaurant vestibule and that back corner where those booths are have been my two targeted hotspots.
And you said with your experience with, is it this store here?
Yes, it is, this store.
So what exactly? Could you walk us through
I sure can, yeah. I would, well, during the summer months, we'll keep this open. Obviously, it's our outdoor patio, so we'll have both doors open, even past closing time to let people wander in and out. I always come out at the end of the night to make sure both the doors are shut. I'll pull that one closed, and then this is before there was even a door stop on the bottom of this, but I'll just make sure that I close this door up. And I went to bolt the lock, and I could literally feel someone and hear the door shaking
Just
like
like that.
Just exactly like that. Forceful, I mean, very strong, like I was shutting someone in there. So obviously, I thought I was, you know, and I popped the
Right.
door back open and took a look around because it's dark in here. And I checked both sides. I saw nothing, flipped the light on. There was nothing back there. Closed the door and walked away. It was like nothing had ever happened. But that happened to me on two separate occasions.
Both at this door here.
Both at this door.
Do you feel like if it was anything like any negativity or something with it, or was it just playful?
This is the only time where it felt forceful to me. It felt like it may have been beyond some type of a playful, like a little girl or a little kid trying to play a joke on me. This was the only time I felt a little bit nervous walking out of here. Like, you know, I felt like maybe I was leaving someone in the building, you know, that shouldn't have been here. It was kind of a scary feeling.
There was no wind or anything?
No, that door was already closed. This door's been shut for some time, and that's just a little breezeway into our bar area. So, I mean, there was nothing. And like I said, I could literally feel someone tugging and pulling on the door. So I couldn't, I mean, there was nothing else I could explain it other than I was shutting someone in here that didn't want to be left alone.
What was your reaction the second time this occurred?
It was terrible. I mean, I hauled out of here. Excuse my French. I mean, I literally ripped the door shut. I don't even remember if I set the alarm and flew out the front doors and grabbed whoever was with me and said, we're getting out of here. And I'm not a scaredy cat. I don't get scared easily, and that rocked my world that night, most definitely.
So would you say you felt sort of threatened?
I did feel a little bit threatened. I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear any voices, and I mean, after I shut the door, and made sure I locked it, I no longer felt any tugging, but it was strange. I mean, it was a really strange feeling. I wanted out.
Do you recall getting that gas smell after?
No, this time I don't. Honestly, this time I don't. The times, I think, honestly, I can probably say I can remember at least 3. It may have been more like 4 or 5. Almost always when it was, when I feel like it was Clara, when I feel like it was a little girl. The night that I heard the giggling in the hallway, another night when I saw the globe spinning, and the night when I had my name called out. These were all really specific instances where I always got that gas smell. And there's no vents up in the back hallways. I mean, there's really no, unless there was a fire in the kitchen, I mean, I can't think of any reason how that smell would get its way all the way upstairs and smack you in the face like that.
So what we're gonna do tonight, I think we'll unplug these 2 machines for you.
Oh, okay.
Although they can both act up pretty randomly. I wouldn't want to interfere, but we've had things back here, voices, just weird things. The pinball machine likes to just go tilt by itself. Some nut, you know. You'd be sitting here and it goes haywire on you. We had there was an experiment one of the groups did, and they got whatever Clara or whoever they're invoking, you know, turning a flashlight on and off, which you can find on our website, linked on our website. I think is the Dark Knight Investigators out of Buffalo. Who are coming at the end of the month again, but they've had some bizarre stuff in here. Used to be, before there was a coin operated, they had a plain open pocket pool table in here, and the former tenants say you could always hear the balls in here getting, broken up and hit around. So some interesting stuff between this area, the bathroom lobby here. So definitely a hot spot. One little thing in the men's room. And the ladies' room, but in the men's room, it's been noted to be standing there, and all of a sudden you see the water turn on by itself, or hear the water turn on. In the girls' room, a lot of the servers here have heard their name called out by a young girl's voice. So those are 2 kind of, they're not isolated. They've happened to multiple people, multiple staff here, but kind of interesting stuff in this area. I think that's about it.
I think this is going to be a pretty crazy investigation between all the claims that the owner has reported and then staff members that have been here for over 5 years. You can't deny some of these things. I hear a train coming. Hear it? All right, let's get some footage of this train here. Are we still rolling? Please tell me we're rolling. All right. It's coming from down here. Here.
Which way?
Right here. Dude. All right, someone's. Look out.
He's good.
Get it coming by here.
This is one of the few trains that, here, Sam, get me.
Right now, this is one of the few trains.
Oh, man, chills, man. Intensity, it's great. Oh. You just scream.
If you like the music on tonight's episode, like Zach Kubiak on Facebook, download the themes for free, and buy other music. Also find Zach Kubiak on YouTube.
Right now, we're minutes away from our Union Station investigation. This is our Halloween special of Grave Matters Paranormal. Right now, we're just setting up, getting ready to go. Making sure we got our gear. We already have a couple cameras set up, ready to record. And we'll be heading out in our 2 teams. First team will consist of Joe Weibel, investigator, and Grant Kennedy as well. He will be the lead investigator for the second group. For our group, it will be me, lead investigator Nick Kapsar, and fellow investigator and special guest Sam Longenecker, along with cameraman Mike Spear, yours truly. So, like I said, we're minutes away from this. We'll be turning off these white lights, going night shot. So let's get going.
While we were still setting up, Grant and Joe went to the game room to initiate the investigation.
All right, right now we're headed towards the barber shop, which is now the game room, and basically they have pool and a pinball machine which goes off every now and then there are reports saying that there's billiards being played. They hear the pool balls being broken and stuff. Are you gonna be joining us?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can feel free to ask questions or whatever. Okay, so right now we're entering the barber shop. Which is now the game room. Remember to tag any noise that you make so it doesn't come off as. Are you the people playing billiards in here? Or messing with the games, turning them on? Oh, the camera just went out of focus big time. Like it's.
I was in here earlier. I was trying to talk to you guys. I don't know if you heard me, but feel free to play some pool while we're here.
I'm gonna set the camera right here, aiming at the room. Feel free to ask questions, guys. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I have this light here. I'm gonna set it so all you have to do is just lightly touch the back of it and it'll turn on. So if there is any spirit in here, this device will not harm you. Feel free to just touch the back of this flashlight just to let us know you are present with us. I'm going to set it right in the middle of this billiards table.
Grant, where's your camera?
It's sitting right on the stool.
Alright, I was gonna say I'm getting some funky little light thing off the wall, but it can't be anything else. Just didn't know if that was your camera or not.
Is it one of the mirrors?
I think it's your IR light hitting the wall on the other side, because it's not showing up. I can't see it, but I can definitely see it on the camera, so I'm pretty sure it's your IR light.
Okay.
Whatever.
Why are you still here, roaming around in this station? Is there something that happened in the past that led you to staying here? Just trying to think of anything I can.
Do you know the little girl that plays in the station here?
While Grant and Joe continued their EVP session, Sam, Mike, and I began investigating in Clara's stairwell.
Alright, we're about to start our Halloween special here at Union Station. A little bit behind schedule. Alright. You go ahead and start rolling on your recorder. It's rolling. Alright. Let's head up these stairs. Hopefully these lights get cut out, you know. The stairs are sticky. Alright, probably like really close, but right now we have a static night vision camera rolling down at the bottom of the stairs. Hopefully capture anything, so I don't know if we're gonna get a shot of that or what. But down there, yep. Got our camera rolling there. Do you wanna do some EVP right here?
Yeah, straight here, I'll leave it down.
Alright, so that's just him setting down the recorder. Alright, is there anyone here with us? We're coming in. We mean no disrespect to any of the spirits here. We just want to communicate with you. Clara, would you like to come out and talk to us? Clara, or anyone that's here, we have this red dot on the stairs. If you yell into that, we can hear you talk. So.
Don't be afraid of us.
Yeah, we mean no disrespect. We just want to talk with you.
Right here, we think we caught multiple disembodied voices. We cannot say that this is definitely paranormal or not, but after analysis, we cannot debunk this as any natural sound.
Can you touch one of us? Hey, is anyone down there? Alright, let's go. Let's go.
Standing right on the stairs because I get hit by a suitcase and I fall down the stairs.
Yeah.
What
Clara,
did that sound like?
are you down here?
Sound like that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Like that, like this.
Wasn't it? Here. Do it.
Alright. Here, well, right now what we're doing is trying to that was a sneaker. Trying to debunk what we just heard.
Alright, do it. That was it.
That was it?
That was it.
That was it. Alright. Clara, are you here with us? I think we heard you move something, or whoever's here. We heard you move something. Can you do it for us again?
A few minutes later, Grant's camera, left alone in the game room, caught a couple of unexplained sounds.
Yeah, there's your recorder in here. So please, I'm gonna leave it right next to the flashlight again. So say anything you can into this recorder, or move or turn on the flashlight or any of the pool balls in here.
Now, Sam, Mike, and I headed to the upstairs hallway, where there were claims of a door shaking, unexplained gusts of cold air, and disembodied voices.
Can you come and talk to us?
Right at this moment, we believe to have caught a disembodied scream. We cannot dub this paranormal because of how faint it
Can you
is.
come and talk to us?
Here's the enhanced audio.
Are you afraid of us? No, right now, we're gonna do an EMF sweep, and this is used. Ghosts are said to be made up of electromagnetic energy, and this is a device that measures that. So I just dropped that. Got it. As you can see, I should be getting a 0.0, and below here is the temperature. So it should normally be a 0.0. If anything above that, it means that it could be some form of energy electromagnetic energy has crossed into our path. So we're going to start doing some sweeps with this and start recording. This will record the highest spike, 0.1 right there. Are you standing right in front of me? Back away, back away. Good. Are you Where'd you go? Can you come back? It's about 74, 73 degrees or so right now. 0.1. 1. Let me see. Trying to think. Oh, jeez, that's not good. There are wires. I'm not getting any wires or anything. Oh, maybe. Yeah, come here. I thought I heard someone walking
okay?
in here. Yeah. Is there someone down this hallway? Stay there. Is there someone in this hallway? Did you hear that? Where'd that come from?
Over here.
Go.
What was that? I just got chills.
Yeah, me too.
Was that a scream?
Did you just scream?
Oh my god.
Dude, holy crap. This is hot. This is what we look for. Oh my god. Where are you? Come here and show yourself. We just heard you.
It sounded like a man, right?
Despite what Sam says, this scream we caught, when enhanced, actually sounds like a little boy crying, "Mama."
There's someone in this hallway.
Later, after following where the voice came from, we were shocked with what we experienced next.
Are you, whoa, holy crap. 0.5.
Oh my god.
Are you right here with us? Come up here and make this go even higher. Dude, I have got chills all up and down my body. Can you get this? Document this.
I got it.
Motorcycles.
Yeah, that's a motorcycle.
Where, are you standing in front of me here? 0.6, 0.6. 0.7?
That was me.
Come close to me. Come here. 0.8, 0.9. Make it go to a 10. Make it go to a point. Make it go to a 1. Come on. Temperature's increasing. 0.1. Come here. Good job. Please do this. Please keep going. Keep going. Bring it up even higher and higher. Come on. You can do it.
Okay, chills.
1.2. Please, we just want to make contact with you. 1.1. I got chills all up and down my back right now. Are you getting this?
Speak into the recorder too.
We have a red light over here. Please just yell into it. We already heard you scream. Do it again.
Scream as loud as you can.
I don't want to make you feel like we're cornering you here, but please talk to us. .7, 0.6. Are you leaving? 0.3, 0.2.
That was so scary.
0.2, 0.1. Are you going down the stairs?
Whatever we found left as quickly as it came.
0.
hell does a little kid hand get this high?
If you are enjoying what you see tonight, like our page on Facebook and find more videos on our YouTube channel. Just search Brave Matters Paranormal.
Right now it's 3 o'clock, otherwise known as the witch's hour. It's reported, it's an urban legend, that at 3 o'clock more activity occurs. And this is the first investigation we've actually been in the location during this time. And we're going to put this urban legend to the test, see if it does add any, has any effect on the occurrences that happen. So let's keep going. That freaking scream. You even heard that.
We heard it twice.
No
three
offense.
times. The
No
one in the
offense.
hallway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shows. No offense. Before this, do you believe in the paranormal? Like, are you like skeptical?
No, well, I mean, I'm skeptical, but I mean, I'm part skeptical.
While Joe went to the second floor to investigate alone, he captured an intelligent EVP.
So I'm going to do an EVP session. That's me. There's a little small child in here. Come here, kick this ball. And come in here and talk to me. Use my energy. Use our energy from our camera right there.
At this moment, we caught what sounds like a female calling out to us. This light anomaly cannot be explained as dust or a flashlight. Upon review, it almost seems like the orb is trying to grab the ball. At first glance, this piece of evidence seems to be a shadow figure. Upon analysis, we discovered that this is actually a shadow cast by an infrared light on one of our investigators.
So you can tell Nate is really bad at this. Why don't
I'm
you
really
come
bad
in
at
here and
pinball,
teach him how it's done.
Guys,
Yeah.
Ian,
Dude, that is weird.
Could have been anything.
Could be anything, but look at that.
Probably hundreds of people were out.
Oh, I know. It's sketchy.
no, the other one.
Unplug this.
That is what
Alright,
oh,
unplug
dude,
it.
that's a little kid hand.
Okay, now that is creepy.
What?
How the hell does a little kid hand get this high?
Dude, what the hell? Are we getting that?
I am. That's a little weird, man. I don't know. It could be anything, but that's creepy.
I'm not gonna jump to conclusion, but that is pretty cool.
Was that there before?
I don't remember saying that one. Like we This were
one's
showing the little kid hand right there. That one's
Who's got a digital recorder?
It's on the table.
It's on the table.
Is there a little
Okay,
person
we're all in here right now.
that likes to play around in here?
Is it Clara? Are you down here?
As the investigation started coming to an end, we all decided to go to the stairwell where Clara fell to her death. Within minutes, the activity we experienced became unbelievable.
Are you still here?
You guys didn't hear that. I heard that. She said yes. I can guarantee you. I'm not even joking what she said.
Are you still here?
She said yes. I can guarantee you. I'm not even joking what she said. She said yes.
Dude, I feel like really, really sad.
I just got it.
No, I feel sad.
Oh, dude. That's like that's as scary as you get a touch net from me.
0.9.
That's fucking scary.
I want to freaking cry. I feel so sad right now.
At this time, I began experiencing feelings of extreme sadness and slight despair. Could this have been Clara imprinting her emotions on me?
Still feeling it?
It just dissipated, but I still feel really sad. Dude, I thought I was gonna freaking cry.
Don't run away from us.
Please, I'm feeling your emotion. Come back. Can you come back to us, Clara? Come back. Come here.
Scary.
Let me touch the camera. Clara.
Clara, we don't want to hurt you.
We just want to talk to you. Dude, who's got tapes? Anyone?
Bro.
Yeah?
That was really loud.
That was a girl.
Was it a laugh? Did you hear that?
No.
What did you hear?
Did you just hear that?
What?
Oh my god.
You're not hearing it, Nate?
You didn't hear that?
No.
This little girl like had both sins.
Was it a laugh? Did you hear that?
No. No.
6, 5.
Anything over here? I don't even know anymore.
So the spirit. Whoa. Something just
We
shot down the
believe we just
stairs.
captured Clara falling down the stairs. This cannot be explained as a lens flare because when the video is taken frame by frame, we could clearly tell that the IR light barely moves while the light anomaly forms out of nowhere. After a long night, we were all blown away by the experiences that we had here. With countless EVPs and visual evidence, Union Station has truly been proven to be a place of joy, sorrow, and death.